Hello and welcome again. So in this polarity integration, we're going to talk about care for self on the one side and care for others on the other side. So care for self really has to do with caring for yourself, obviously, and whichever rituals and routines and practices, but also perspectives you have around that. So it has to do with practicing boundaries. Yeah. And really noticing and caring what is my self and where does my self sort of start and finish. Yeah. Particularly as we go into the other, where is me and where's the other? Yeah. And there's certain boundaries that we can create or perceive around that or around ourselves. And then caring for others really has to do with empathy and how much can I sense and perceive into what do I think or sense that someone needs or doesn't need. Now, some people are more orientated towards caring for themselves, and some people are more orientated towards caring for others. And what can be perceived is that caring for oneself is the more selfish perspective. Yeah. Which is not necessarily true, because if you're operating on this bind and you're actually caring for others, you're probably caring for others on behalf of yourself. So you're not actually caring for others, you're caring for others on behalf of yourself. Yeah. When we care healthily for ourselves and also healthily for others, that's where we have a healthy, dynamic, balanced integration. And then, and only then, we can move into a fifth person perspective and really start to see, okay, actually the caring for myself is potentially the caring for others. So in this particular one, I want you to take a specific context or a specific person in your life, could be a partner, family member, coworker, anyone, child, anyone in your life where you notice you either care for yourself more or you care for the other person more. So one of the two, and choose a very specific context, person, example. Yeah, we're going to work with specifics here. So once you have that person, you know the drill now. You're going to stand on the side that you've chosen. Now let's all stand on the care for self, actually, to make it easy. Stand on the side for the care for self. So care for yourself, a sense of yourself, caring for yourself. And what are your boundaries? What do you want to say yes and no to? And really having a clear sense of yourself. So take a step into this space and feel this space for yourself. How does it feel to care for yourself? What does the body feel like? What is the breath doing in this moment? How is the heartbeat? Is it fast? Is it slow? And just any sensations you can observe in the body. Does it feel quite comfortable standing here, or does it feel uncomfortable? Really taking note here, how does it feel for you to care here for yourself, to stand here in the care for yourself, and really take good care of yourself? Have a clear sense of what you want, don't want, what you want to say yes and no to, maybe particularly in the face or with this person or this example that you've chosen. And yeah, you really have a clear sense of care and warmth and love for yourself here. Now, as you feel this and you've taken note of this, I want you to walk to the other side. So leave care for yourself and start to move into care for others. And again, as you move from one side to the other, notice how the somatic energy changes in the body potentially. What's different? And stand in this position of caring for others. You're on behalf of others here, or the significant other that you've chosen. And you really care for them, their needs, their wants, their desires, their hopes, their dreams. You care for the other. You listen to them and you perceive them. And really, you put their needs before yours. So you're really on behalf of caring for them. Could be in a particular moment or could be across the board, just anything that comes up for you, but you're on behalf of their needs and wants. And how does it feel for you to be on behalf of their needs and wants? And then take note again of the body somatics, anything that's here, the breathing patterns, anything that's shifted. And take a few deep breaths and then slowly start walking back to caring for yourself. So you're leaving the space of others now, and you're moving back towards caring for yourself. Taking your own needs, putting your own needs first. Listening to your desires and needs and wants, and really caring for yourself. And again, taking note, how does it feel to have moved from caring for others to caring for yourself? And now standing in this position of caring for yourself and your needs, your wants, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, anything that's here. You care for that. You have healthy boundaries, or maybe too many boundaries around that, depending on what's life for you. And potentially also the feeling that if you don't care for yourself, others will take advantage of you. Because you can feel the care for the others pulling in the background. Now slowly and gently start moving again back to care for others. And as you move away from caring for yourself and moving towards caring for others, what can you notice? What can you feel? What either do you gain or lose in this movement? So now you're back again in caring for others, putting other people's needs first before your own. How does it feel to do that? Does that feel comfortable or does it feel uncomfortable? And what are you gaining or losing by doing this? Or maybe both, right? It doesn't have to be binary. So start walking up and down in your own time now and see what happens in the body, in the system specifically. So a little bit less mental now and more in your own body. How do the energies shift as you walk up and down, caring for others to caring for self? And as you've done that a few times, you can pause the video if you want here, if you need a bit more time walking up and down. But otherwise, come and stand in the fifth person perspective at the top as you start to look back and see care for self and care for others. And you can really see both sides. What is available in this perspective here? What is possible here? What quality or way of being is really available in this space? care for yourself and for others, and potentially really a clear relationship with the moment. So not particularly preferencing care for self or care for others, one or the other over one or the other, but simply being in relationship to the moment and listening what's really required from this moment. Does someone need care for? Or do I need care for? And what can we have a dynamic, responsive balance? And also, can we understand that caring for others doesn't mean the exclusion of care for self, and caring for self doesn't mean the exclusion of caring for others. And it's not either or, it's really end. So notice, particularly in the body, what's somatically here available as you stand in this care for self and care for others. Write down any insights or learnings from this particular polarity integration and bring them to the session if you like. Also bring any questions or any concerns or anything that's alive for you again to the calls, to the group calls, or reach out to us personally, or bring it to the community. It's very powerful to explore these dynamics in with other people and see how it's alive for both them and yourself and how the responses are. Yeah, so have fun, play around with this in your own time, have fun, and see you in the next one.